What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Chatbox podcast episode number 12. Obviously, we are back after not recording last week. Arvind was busy, but I'm joined with him today again. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How you doing?
I'm good. Just busy with work and whatnot. But yeah, we're back to discuss the football. A lot of things have happened where I think we need to rip into a few teams as well, Should we talk about outside the Premier League as well? Like a club owner wants to sell the club because he's not happy with how the club is treating him.
Yeah, that'll be a good discussion.
Yeah. Where do you want to start? Premier League or outside Premier League?
No, let's start with Mbappe.
Okay,
Would you
Mbappe.
would you take Mbappe?
Would I take Mbappe? You mean at United? If I would, I probably would. It's like asking, right? Would you take Haaland?
No, that's not the same thing.
Okay, it's maybe not the same. It comes with way more baggage and way more attitude and ego and everything.
Exactly. Haaland is a much more complete.
Yeah. The thing is, he's still, end of the day, Mbappe is still a world class player, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say no to a world class player. Now, is he the right signing right now for the club? Probably not.
Yes.
I have a feeling trying to handle his ego is probably not what we want right now.
Yeah, we are not stabilized at the moment to handle.
Yeah. So like if you were to tell me, right, if we had to sign Mbappe, or let's say we had to sign a Jude Bellingham, right? If we had to select where we had to put our money in, I would go Jude Bellingham.
Yes, I'll go Jude Bellingham.
Yeah. And also, if you say if we needed to sign Mbappe or sign a striker plus Cody, let's say Cody Gakpo, right? For less money, I would still go Gakpo and striker. Yeah. Instead of Mbappe.
Because in PSG, when he plays as a striker, because he can't play either left or right.
Yeah.
As a Messi and Neymar.
Yeah.
He's been absolutely poor. You could see him being selfish as well, just to make up for the fact that he's been playing for.
Yeah. Like,
I would not take him.
It's just not what we like. We've already seen like people are like saying, "Oh, Ronaldo, was he the right signing? Was the wrong signing?" I mean, imagine trying to add Mbappe, who probably has a bigger ego. I feel like at this stage, who hasn't achieved the same amount as Ronaldo has.
I would not take him. It's just too much of a hassle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's glad that we answered that. So anyone who wants to know what our thoughts on, that is basically our thoughts right now. Would we like to take him? Yeah, but I don't think we are at the stage that we should be taking him, to be honest.
We'll take him if PSG takes Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, and 50 million. That's all.
We'll add Mac. Oh no, we'll keep McTominay. You love the Mac sauce is good.
Okay. Hey, he's been performing.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, if they're willing to take Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, and we'll give him obviously 50 million, or they pay us 50 million, you never know, because Maguire's so good.
No, really. Imagine paying 50 million.
But yeah, I mean, then it's okay. Then I would do that deal. Yes, agreed. In that specific situation. But to be honest, I don't think we even have the money to buy Mbappe. Don't know what. I saw a rumor about 300 to 350 million. Who the hell has that money? I have no idea.
No.
Yeah. So it is what it is. That's the Mbappe news. But let's talk Premier League. Where do we start? First set of games. There were 4 games. Which one do you want to start with?
It's game week 10, right? We can forget about game week 9. Yeah,
we'll forget about game week 9. It never happened.
What happened in game week 9?
I don't know, man. FPL also, it never happened. I'm just going to forget about it, So let's go straight. By the way, us not podcasting last week has nothing to do with game week 9.
Oh yeah, nothing to do with that. Nothing.
It just happened to be that you were out of town and I was also busy. So it is what it is. But we move on. Game week 10. Where do we start?
Newcastle Brentford, right?
Okay, let's do that. Newcastle Brentford. Newcastle 5 goals hammering in Brentford. I mean, Callum Wilson's back. They're doing well, Newcastle. Scoring lots of goals.
Very well. Like compared to last year, what they went through and how they probably after 9 games, they only had a couple of wins. Yeah. And they were like at the bottom 3. To now challenging Europa League spot. It's incredible work done by I always forget the manager's name.
Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible work done. And to thrash Brentford like that 5-1. Not an easy task.
Obviously,
And we're playing them next as
yeah,
well.
exactly.
So
That's the thing. So that's going to be a tough game. I
it's
think
gonna be a tough game.
is that game that game is at home, right? At Old Trafford.
I think it's away.
No, I'm just checking right now. So United are playing.
It's at home.
Yeah, at Old Trafford. So it is going to be a tough game. They're doing well. They scored, I think, was it 3 or 4 in the last game as well, if I'm not mistaken. They scored 4 against Fulham as well. Before that, 5 against Brentford. So they are high scoring team right now.
That's a team. Yeah.
The thing is, okay, now we don't have Varane as well, so we'll have to speak about that when we get to United. Because actually, let's touch on it. Because Varane.
How come we don't have Varane?
At the moment, I think I don't know if he's fit yet. He should be fit, I think.
He played against Everton,
He came on for like a minute or so. I don't know how fit he is. Like, I don't know how fit he is, though. We'll see. I expect him to start. To be honest.
I expect him to start.
Yeah. So
they said Rashford wasn't ready, and then they played Rashford.
Yeah. So it's a much more like our defense is better than the Brentford or like what do you call Fulham's defense. So I don't expect Newcastle to score that much.
Yeah, I'm not expecting.
It'll be a tough game though.
Yes, it'll be a tough game. I do expect United not to keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
Considering how we've been performing defensively in the last few games, but it'll be a good game.
Yeah. So Newcastle doing well. What do you think? Target? I think Europa League should be still their aim, or even the Conference League for this season.
In the way they're playing, I think Europa League should be their target.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's easy for them considering they're sixth in this thing. It shouldn't be much of a hassle to get a spot in there.
Given how Liverpool are performing, they might not.
Exactly.
Okay, so Newcastle looking good. Brentford, on the other hand, shaky but still good team, I guess.
Yeah, it's just up and down for them. But considering that, that's the team. We anyway expected them to finish in the mid-table.
Yeah, exactly.
Position.
Yeah.
So they're performing as a mid-table team.
Yep, fair enough. Chelsea versus Wolves. Potter made a lot of changes to his team.
3 consecutive wins, huh?
Yeah. 3-0 win against Wolves. Obviously, Wolves with absolutely no manager at all right now. And apparently they were targeting Lopetegui. I don't know. I butchered his name, definitely. But he said no because he wants to take care of his father, who is ill apparently right now. So he's out. So Wolves are still without a manager. So we'll have to see what happens to them. Although they aren't performing well right now. I think they are. Where are they in the table?
Bottom.
Yeah, exactly, right? They are like relegation
18th.
right now, 18th.
Yeah.
That is not good form. But Chelsea, on the other hand, Potter doing Potter things, system manager. Obviously,
it's good. Sorry, what was I saying?
Won the Champions. We're recording this like on the first day of the Champions League that's finished. Won that as well, 2-0.
Yeah. He's been performing well. Let's see how he goes against the big teams.
Yeah.
Who is he playing against?
So they are playing against Aston Villa, which is not too bad, to be honest. It's pretty easy game.
Yeah, pretty easy game for them.
After that, they have Brentford. And then it gets to United, Brighton. After that, it gets hard. United, Brighton, Arsenal, and Newcastle. I think that's the ones. Those are the games before the end of the season, before the World Cup starts. Sorry. So the 4 games is United, Brighton, Arsenal, and Newcastle. Those are 4 tough games.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see those ones. We'll actually see then what this Chelsea team is like. And whether their defense is still pretty decent or not. Reece James injured though, potentially.
Yeah.
You have Reece James in your fantasy team?
Yes.
As I have. I need to see what he's going to do. We need to see what Potter says.
So I lost Martial, Reece, and Alexander.
Oof, you got injuries, same as me. I've got like injuries as well. Mitrovic is there.
And to Mitrovic.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how that goes. That is something I have to discuss on the podcast later. So, thoughts on Chelsea? Do you think Potter can get them into top 4?
Look, the teams that they faced against are not the team. It's not that hard to
fair enough.
get a win. Look, with Chelsea, they always have this honeymoon phase when they get a new manager. They perform really well, and then once they get one loss, they start falling back to the usual.
Yeah.
So let's see. Once they face against like a top team, top 6 team, you can really assess whether Potter is up to the standards of the top 6 team.
Yeah, I think so. We'll have to wait and see how obviously the last 4 game weeks before the World Cup, good challenge to know where Chelsea are probably.
Yeah.
So that's Chelsea. Leicester losing to Bournemouth.
Yeah, they performed well in the last game, and then they go. But then again, Bournemouth have revamped their whole.
They have
system.
Improved their defense and everything.
And they're playing well. They're completely out of the relegation zone now. Yeah,
exactly. But even then, Bournemouth having a caretaker manager. What is Brendan Rodgers doing, man? Like.
Yeah. I mean, this is a complete change for Bournemouth to go from the 20th in the table to now 9th.
Above Liverpool.
Above Liverpool. They lost 9.
Yeah, I know, right? Crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone is expecting. Everyone's expecting easy relegation.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was also thinking. I didn't expect them to go this high. Which is good on them, to be honest. They've improved. They
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, they've gone basically. We're gonna shut up shop as much as we can, and then if possible, try and get a goal or 2 to see if we. And obviously they did that against Leicester. Leicester.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, if it works, it works. But Leicester, on the other hand, oh my god, I don't know what's happening with that team.
Yeah, this team. One day they perform like they're gonna win the Premier League, and the next day they perform like they're ready.
I know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Leicester are a up and down team. Obviously, I don't think they're second in Rodgers now. They've kind of gone. I guess it's because of COVID and everything. The owners have gone. Well, we probably don't have enough money to sack him. And if you were to buy a new manager, we had to buy new players, and they don't have money for that as well, I think. So I guess they've just decided just to keep Rodgers there. We'll see what happens with Leicester. The Nordic beat Shield and Manchester City.
Hey, I'm surprised Haaland was horrible in that game. Huh?
What did he get? Only 1 goal?
He only got 1 goal.
What a disappointment.
He missed 2 sitters.
What a
disappointment.
Got 1 goal.
At his worst performance, and he still got 1 goal.
Exactly. What a disappointment. How many he's on how many goals right now?
He had a 60-minute goal drought. Unbelievable. That's disappointing.
Against Southampton. Disappointing Haaland. He's got what? So what did we say as a tally? 20, did we?
20, yeah. Okay. And he's already 10.
No, he's on 15 in Premier League.
Oh shit. Yeah, GG. It's 15. We said 15 in the beginning of the season. Yeah, no, this guy is a cheat code.
So he's on 15 goals right now from 9 games. He has already got 3 hat-tricks out of that. He, how much? Son, I think, had about 23 goals last season to win the Golden Boot.
Yeah.
This man is 8 goals behind that in 9 games.
What's the record?
Golden Boot.
One player has scored 30 goals in.
No, there have been a couple who have scored 30s. Like Salah had, I think Ronaldo had.
Oh yeah, Salah, Ronaldo. I think those 2.
Van Persie, yes, I think had. Let's see. This guy's gonna break it though. I feel like. Let me find out. So Golden Boot award winners. Here we go. So there's been a couple 34s. Andy Cole, Shearer both had 34. Henry had 30. Van Persie had 30. Suarez had 31. You had Salah at 32. And yeah, those are the 30s. Ronaldo had 31 as well. So the highest is obviously Andy Cole and Shearer at 34.
Yeah, 34. 19 goals of it.
He will beat it. Is that the highest? Yeah, that is the highest. I can't see anything that's higher than that. No. And Son
20 goals with what, 29 matches to go? Yeah.
Easy. You'll get a couple more hat-tricks here and there. And then how many do you think he ends up on? I had this question asked at me during the FPL social event. I said 35. Someone else said 42 or something. Where do you think?
I would say somewhere mid 40s.
Mid 40s. Damn.
Yeah, mid 40s.
He's gonna win them the quadruple at this rate. I don't want them to win the quadruple.
Yeah. Look, he's not gonna play in the World Cup, so there's no need of resting him, and he'll be fully fit running around when everyone comes back.
Yeah.
And then
exactly, that's even worse.
Yeah, and if they get an easy draw in the Champions League, Guardiola is obviously not gonna rest him. Knowing Pep, he'll easily want to steamroll the Premier League as soon as possible before so he can focus on the Champions League.
Yep.
So by the time he gets to like the 25th game, Guardiola would have played Haaland at least 60 minutes in each game, making at least scoring one goal.
I know, right? He would have just one goal a game and he'll just beats it.
One goal a game and that's it.
Oh my god, this guy's a cheat code. Oh, never mind. Anyways, so Haaland doing Haaland things.
But the fact that thing is this, Southampton when they did a proper man-to-man marking against Haaland,
they managed to keep him quiet. Yes,
they managed to keep him quiet. Except that the good pass that they finally got through.
Yeah,
they just like opened up.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
That's what we did against City as well. We did a man-to-man defense, and then we lost it because we were poor organization.
Yeah, and also like Haaland's, I think first goal came when Varane was off the pitch.
Yeah,
another goal came when obviously Varane was injured and hobbling, but still on the pitch. So
after they scored the second goal,
it was
we had
game
to
over.
Open up anyway.
Yeah,
we had to open up. So there's no point doing man-to-man.
Yeah, that's the thing. So we'll see what happens. City doing well, but will they run over everyone and beat the league? Oh
yes, no. Who's going to challenge them?
Let's get.
And if you say Arsenal, Arsenal's love you.
I was about to get onto their team because they won 3-2 against Liverpool.
Look, that 3-2, even they struggled to get that thing. Okay,
fair enough.
And that was just a penalty was at the end. A struggling Liverpool team, and you lost 3-2, and you will consider doing the Premier League.
No,
they were considered doing the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
Like if you look at City this weekend, they'll probably hammer Liverpool 3-0 or 4-0.
Yeah,
3-0, 4-0 easy. But let's see. I don't expect any team to challenge them.
Yeah, true. I probably agree the same. Arsenal doing well though. I'll accept that, but they're not going to challenge. This is just they've gone through a phase where they had easy opponents, beat the easy opponents. Obviously, lost to us.
Yeah.
If
they lose to us and then we go like steamrolled by City 6-3. That says something.
To be honest, we look at so they faced three tough teams, right? They faced Liverpool, Spurs, and us. They lost us. They lost to us. Liverpool, they played at probably the best moment you can play Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was an easy game. Spurs.
Look, those three teams, what they have in common is it's just all three teams are not stable at the moment.
Yes, agreed.
So surprisingly, they lost to us, even though everyone thought they'd win against us easily, considering we were not stable enough.
Yeah.
They got just almost crap victory against Liverpool.
Yep.
And then Spurs being up and down, it was expected them to win at home. So it doesn't really say that they are ready to challenge City.
Yeah, probably agreed. We'll see next season. Like not am I talking next season? The second half of the season.
But in 3 weeks' time, when are they facing City?
Oh no, it got delayed, right? That game got delayed.
Oh yeah, that got delayed.
So that
would tell.
Yeah.
That would tell a lot.
So ignoring that game, right? Because they have Leeds coming up this week. They're probably
imagine all this shit talking we're saying for Arsenal, but eventually that game is the one that's going to decide whether they win the title or not.
Here's the thing. I saw a stat somewhere. So the last time Arsenal were top of the table, I think, by the end of Christmas or something, I think.
Yeah.
Or something. The last team let me find that stat about Arsenal.
What's the stat? The last team to be at the top of the table and lose it?
Yes, exactly.
That's Liverpool.
By Christmas.
Yeah, Liverpool is the only team that's at the
Was
top of the
it?
table, and then they lose it at the end. No one else has done that.
Let me see. There was something earlier.
Arsenal hasn't been at the top of the table since probably like the last time they won the league. Because Liverpool was the top of the table in that Gerrard slip season.
Yes.
They were at the top of the table when they lost by 1 point to City. I think that was the only
I think so. I saw
seasons, yeah,
something else. I don't remember where it was.
the Arsenal being at the top of the table and losing it.
Yeah, something about
If you think back the last 12 years, Arsenal couldn't have been at the top of the table.
not last 12
in the
years.
Christmas.
This goes way back. In the Premier League though.
Yeah, in the La Liga.
Oh man, I can't find it. It was by a journalist as well. Anyways, I give up. I can't see.
When did they last in the league? 2002, 2003?
Yeah, something.
2002, yeah. Yeah, 2003 when Jose came.
Yeah. Okay, I give up. I can't find it. But it was a decent set that I found, and I was like, it's set up for Arsenal to like this thing again. Man.
I need it because Arsenal fan TV is boring as well.
Arsenal fan TV is boring because they're doing well. Oh man, I saw the Arsenal. God. Who was it? Who was it? I'm trying to find it now. This is annoying because I tried to find it and I can't find it.
Was it a tweet?
It was a tweet. I'm trying to find the tweet now. That's the problem.
They go to your search this thing, type in Arsenal, top of the table, and then type in there's a search function, specific those key functions, and put it with when you last saw it.
That's what I tried and it didn't work. So
put last 7 days. That's how I search for all these.
Oh, man, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, find it later.
Yeah. Yeah. I like one more search and I can't find it. One more search. No, I can't find it. Hopefully someone in the comments knows what I'm talking about and I will add it. If not, I'll just send it to you later if I find it. But yeah, it was a good stat. Maybe we'll bring it up next podcast. But yeah, I think they will finish top 4, right? The way.
Awesome.
Yeah. Do you think they finish top 4? Or do you think they'll bottle it?
Top 4. Top 4, no. Top 4.
Okay.
I don't see them bottling it, but I just don't see them winning it.
Fair enough. So we'll see what they do. Leeds, obviously, they should beat Leeds as well.
If they bottle it, bro.
I will bring it up.
I'll personally go to England and laugh at them at the stadium and record them. No, he bottled it to get you out of top 4.
It'll be funny though. I'll always bring it up whenever I see an Arsenal fan.
No, I'll personally message Sasuke every day saying, "This is your team. This is your team." And
okay. So we'll see what Arsenal do. Anyways, decent win. Moving on from Arsenal, United won 2-1 against Everton. To be fair,
He started with the Iwobi goal, but then again it was a good goal, so can't do much about it.
Yeah, and Casemiro gave one away, but then again, good pass to Ronaldo.
He had 2 performances that day.
Yep.
He gave a 2 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Classic Casemiro.
Yeah, but he won the man of the match award at the end of the day.
He won the man of the match award, yeah. It was a good pass. It was a good tackle and a good pass.
Yeah.
That set up the goal.
So we'll see. Obviously, a good game for him to be put into as well. Everton, not an easy opponent, to be honest. We are playing. Who are we playing this week? I think we're playing Newcastle. Yes, again another tough team. You expect Casemiro to start?
Oh yeah, definitely. After the performance, why not? If he benches for McTominay, that would be a joke.
No. Oh no, McTominay can't play. Don't worry, he's suspended.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you can see them exhaust in the Europa League. But Ronaldo, 700 goals.
Insane.
The only guy to score 700 goals.
Messi will join him in 9 more goals.
Yeah, that's what. So eventually Messi will also join him. But I'm glad that he finally got there because he was trying, and
Yeah. He had a really good performance
Yeah.
against Everton.
Mm.
You just need to keep on doing like that.
Do you think he should start right now that Martial back again injured? Came on.
Martial, I feel that bad for the guy. He comes, performs, gets a goal or assist, and then gets injured.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like he looks good whenever he's playing.
I feel like he's not putting any effort into the weight room so that he can put the energy that he's saving that into the pitch. It's like I don't know what he's doing. I feel bad for the guy, and I still feel bad for him.
Fair enough. You expect Ronaldo to start?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone else starting in the first.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think we have anyone at the moment who can. Sancho's been off form. Rashford play on the left, Ronaldo up front, Anthony on the right. Anthony doing well, scored again.
I mean, after everyone criticizing him being a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
And then I mean, if he's one-trick pony, he's to score the first goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's one trick, he should score the first goal in every of our games, then I don't mind.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, he, as long as he continues to score and does well, I am all for it. So that was United. Looking forward to the game. I think it should be a good one. And it's not as late as well in Australia. It's a decent time, at least. Midnight. Not too bad. The last game was 5 a.m. I just dozed off eventually.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I can't be bothered to get out at 5
a.m. It was way too early. So that was United. Everton, not too bad, doing well, to be honest. They've improved over the last few games.
Considering where they were.
Yeah, we were considering them for El Sakiko, but they're now 12th. It's not too bad.
Not too bad. Yeah, I didn't expect Leicester to be at the bottom like this.
Yeah, true. The thing, Everton on the same points as Liverpool.
Oh shit! Yeah. This is sad. Huh?
For Everton or for Liverpool?
For Liverpool, obviously.
Oh man, it'll be funny if Liverpool don't even end up in European spots.
Oh, yeah, that'll be that's that where we talked about where Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah. Oh, the 7 seasons thing.
7 season thing.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. That's like a proper curse.
I know, right? So we'll see what happens with him. But I don't think they'll sack him, to be honest. But we'll see anyways. You never know in football.
No way they sack him.
Yeah.
He has that much of power over the fans.
Yeah, true.
To sack him.
No, he's still a good
look,
manager.
it's not his fault.
No. They should have bought better.
They should have bought better, invested better, handled the Mane situation better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mane is still there. They're still missing him.
I told you he's the engine of this team. Everyone said no. I told you he was the engine too. I've been saying this since the start of the season. I was the only one correct him.
People are saying Salah left with Mane. They're still missing him.
You know the meme where Salah belly dancing? That comes out after every game.
Oh my god. Yeah, Liverpool not doing well, but we'll see what happens. I'm enjoying them not doing well, but I'm also annoyed because I have them in my FPL team. So
why would you have them?
You have Trent, man. What are you doing with Trent?
No, look, I had him for the last 3 game weeks, and I couldn't take him out because of the injuries other people had.
Now I need to get rid of them, obviously.
Yeah, now I can get rid of him.
Yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. Forest Villa, I'm not going to talk about it.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to ignore that it just didn't even exist. West Ham improving 3-1 against.
Oh yeah, they're finally out of the relegation zone, which is good.
Yeah,
and scoring more than 1 goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Well done. I feel bad for Fulham. They had their chances, and then out of Mitrovic as well. So hard for them.
Did you see the highlights for that game?
Yeah.
Did you think those were handballs? The Antonio.
You see, it's the same thing that happened to
Rashford.
Arsenal. Rashford,
Arsenal as well. Yeah.
Gabriel. Yeah. So I don't know. This rule is too.
Yeah, I don't know what.
It's a gray area at the moment.
Yeah, exactly right.
Anyway, it's up for discussion.
Yeah.
But like I said, in the World Cup, they have like an angle system.
Yes, exactly. It's much more World Cup, like Euros World Cup. It's done way more better than.
Yeah. So if they just use that, then they have a standard.
Yeah.
Handball decision to make. But that one sort of like deflected off his chest, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like very odd.
So look, it's an odd thing to
But like,
unless it's clear. Look, it's easy. If it's really clear that
yeah,
it's an
then
handball,
The
yeah,
thing
that's
is,
enough.
like, they give one a goal and then the other one they don't give a goal is what is a bit annoying. Because like,
Yeah,
if you give Antonio's one as a goal, you should give Rashford's one as well as a goal.
yeah, yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
inconsistencies that's a bit annoying with the game. But it is what it is. I don't know. I think the refs need to try and figure it out.
Look, after 3 years of having this VAR system, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, true.
We have another drama.
I know, right? Like, when are they going to get it correct? It's not the system, right? It's just the people who are refereeing this whole thing. Like, the people
Yeah,
read, end of the day, it's human call. So it's up to a matter of like perspective, which is annoying because you want it like clear rules set and everyone should be able to not, like, there shouldn't be arguments over whether it's handball or not handball.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so that's West Ham. Crystal Palace Leeds, final one. Palace.
Easy win for Crystal Palace. It was expected.
So let's see how they do as well. Leeds also not too bad. I still expect Leeds to do decently. So having said all that, shall we do predictor? All right, let me get it up. Okay, Brentford versus Brighton. First game up. I am going to go with a Brighton win. Brighton doing pretty well. We didn't really speak about them too much, but new manager.
They really defended well against Spurs. So I mean, it was expected since the start of the season. They've been defending really well. They're a solid team. So yeah, I was almost expecting a Brighton win.
Yeah, they're currently seventh. Not too bad, to be honest. But I think they could also push for like Conference League if they perform continuously well. So I expect a Brighton. I'm gonna go 2-0. Because Brentford are slightly leaky, but obviously Brighton can score goals. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm going 2-0. What about you?
I'll go 1-0 to Brighton.
1-0 to Brighton. Okay, so that's that. Next up is Leicester versus Crystal Palace. Leicester at home. What's your
Look, they're gonna go up and down, so I won't be surprised if Leicester gets a win. But I'll still give it to Crystal Palace, doing 2-1.
2-1 to Crystal Palace. This is a tough one, to be honest, to predict. I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw. Goals.
Yeah, I won't be surprised.
Yeah. Next up is Fulham versus Bournemouth. Fulham at home. This case, the thing is Mitrovic. I don't know if Mitrovic will be fit or not. That is something we need to see. I still think Fulham are better at home. Even though Bournemouth have improved, I don't expect a huge goal fest because Bournemouth's defense has improved. So I'm gonna go 1-0 for this Fulham to win 1-0.
I'll go 1-1 draw.
You're going a 1-1 draw. Okay. Next up is Wolves versus Forest. Wolves no manager. Forest just gave Steve Cooper a new contract, which I didn't expect, to be honest.
It's one of those games where I can be anything. So
this is like a garden center game, the game that you don't care about.
Yeah. So I'll just give that a draw as well.
What's the scoreline though?
1-1.
1-1 draw over there as well. Moving on. Actually, let me give mine as well. I am gonna go with. Yeah, I'll probably go with the 1-1 as well, to be honest. It could be a 0-0 as well and another ball fest, to be honest. Possible. Spurs versus Everton. Everton doing decently. Spurs obviously still doing decently as well. I still expect Spurs to win. But
it's at home as well.
Yeah, it's at home as well. I don't expect them to score too many goals, but I still go like a 2-0 maybe over Everton. What is your call?
I'll also go 2-0 against it.
2-0 to Spurs. 2-0 to Spurs. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. Chelsea away.
Chelsea away. I'll still give it to Chelsea considering the form they're in. I'll give Chelsea to. No, it's your turn. Right?
No, it's your turn. I gave Spurs result first. So then you went.
Yeah. Chelsea. Aston Villa. I'll give it 2-1. Yeah, I'll go 2-1 to Chelsea.
2-1 to Chelsea. I'm gonna go 2-0 to Chelsea. I would love Reece James to be fit. The last time they kept a clean sheet, the guy didn't even start. They didn't even get clean sheet points. So 2-0. I've gone to Chelsea. Southampton versus West Ham. West Ham doing well. I expect West Ham to win. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 to West Ham in this specific case. What about you?
Because it's Southampton at home, I'll go for a draw. I'll go 1-1.
Okay, 1-1 draw over there. Leeds are playing Arsenal.
It's easy win for Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'll go 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 to Arsenal. I'm gonna go 3-1. I think Arsenal will score goals, but Leeds will get one at least, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. We don't know. So that's Leeds versus Arsenal. United versus Newcastle. I'm going to think... So this is going to be a tough game, to be honest. I'm going to go with... I don't think we can keep a clean sheet. We have to score a goal. I'm going to go 2-1 to United. What about you?
I'll go with because we are playing at home, we have the advantage, but then Newcastle have been pumping goals. We still struggled against Everton, so I'm gonna go reverse this thing. I'll go 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, he says. Okay, so that is Newcastle, and then finally, the big game of the weekend: Liverpool versus Manchester City.
I'll go City to win 3-1.
3-1 for City to win. I am gonna go. To be honest, I expect Liverpool to get slightly pummeled, so I'm gonna go 3-0. I don't think City are conceding. So that is it. That's the predictions. Let me just read it out again. So I've gone 2-0 for Brighton win, 2-2 draw between Crystal Palace and Leicester, Fulham to win 1-0 against Bournemouth, Wolves to draw against Forest 1-1, Spurs to win 2-0 against Everton, Chelsea to win 2-0 against Aston Villa, West Ham to win 2-1 against Southampton, Arsenal to win 3-1 against Leeds, United to win 2-1 against Newcastle, and City to beat Liverpool 3-0. That's my predictions. And Arvind's predictions are 1-0 win against... Brighton to win 1-0 against Brentford, Crystal Palace to beat Leicester City 2-1, a 1-1 draw between Fulham and Bournemouth, 1-1 draw between Wolves and Forest, Spurs to win 2-0 against Everton, Chelsea to win 2-1 against Villa, 1-1 draw between Southampton and West Ham, Arsenal to win 2-0 against Leeds, 1-1 draw, jinx for United versus Newcastle, and Liverpool to lose to City. City to beat Liverpool 3-1, basically. So many 1-1 draws.
Because there's so many gone matches, like pointless matches.
Yeah, fair enough. Exactly, agreed. Probably true. So that is what it is. We'll see what happens, obviously. If there was to be a shocker, what would you expect the game? Like in terms of the bigger games, at least, from the top 6?
Newcastle.
United, probably. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Agreed. That is what it is. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We've passed 400 subscribers. We're at 409, if I'm not mistaken. The next road is to 500 subscribers. Hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. And thank you to Arvind. Enjoy your trip. And I think will we be able to record next week? I don't know. Depends on your schedule.
I'll be in the mountains around.
Okay.
No way I'll get signal.
Obviously, there's not going to be a podcast next week. So we'll be recording back again when my man's back. So thank you all. Enjoy your trip as well. And I'll see you all later.